Now I want to show you how to start the documentation for a client. So if we look at this schedule for today, it's around 3:30. This client's checked in. As you can see, what happened is the person already checked check-in. So we're there. We can go up here to billing and EMR, and there you go. You see the clients right there. I can click her name, and it's going to start the patient's chart. Okay, so if you look at this, there's a lot of information here, but there's only a few you really need to pay attention to. One of the first things you need to do is give this client a diagnosis. And this is a medical diagnosis using the ICD-10 codes. Now, I'm going to assume that you know what an ICD-10 code is. I'm not going to explain that to you, but again, it's more of a medical diagnosis. And you typically use a very specific diagnosis. If you see clients with a lot of the similar diagnoses, you can set up favorites. As you see, I have a few favorites right there. But let's say I know this person has had a cerebral infarction due to a thrombosis. And what I can do is I can type in here, infarction, thrombosis, and let's say I know the thrombosis was on the left side. I can hit search, and you see I have a few different ones that come up. Now, if I know what artery it was in, that is helpful in picking the ICD-10 code. So I'm going to assume that as I know that, I'll go ahead and click this one, and you'll see it pops up here. Now, if I'm just starting out, and again, I know I use this diagnostic code a lot, I can hit start. But when I add it, this is what I want for my client. I just hit add code. And there it is. So I had that chosen there. The rest of these tabs are not as important right now. You can go into procedures and bill right now, but we won't bill from here. We'll bill in a different window. Documents I'm going to show you in a minute. Account, we can get into here and see that detailed information on the client. And that should look familiar to you, this page where we had the address and everything. But what you want to do now is go to docs. So we have a diagnosis now, and what we want to do is actually do the documentation. And what you do is you click the new doc X. So I'm going to click this button here, and now I have some choices about what I can do. I can go into here and hit my tag. We have some very specific templates set up for SAU, and I'll show you those in a separate video. Or you can see there's this all template, and it shows every single different type of template that they have. So if you are doing this for the physician assistant program as part of an assignment, you might come in here and find one that really looks good to you. Or if you know you just want a SOAP note, let's see if that works, you get a blank SOAP note. Or if you want something that has to do with a discharge note, you can type that in and the discharge summary will come up. Okay? So what we're going to do is stop the video right here, and then I'm going to go in to show you some of these specific templates that we have.